Okay, in today's video, we have a problem here, and this is for Ford F150, or I guess any similar vehicle with the Ford 6R80 transmission. This is a 2010. It should be similar for other vehicles as well. The issue that I'm having is the vehicle does not want to shift out of park. I have my foot on the brake. I can try to shift it. The shifter will not move. I can try letting off the brake. I can try with the key in this position or in the on position, or I can have the vehicle running. Regardless, the vehicle will not shift out of park. So I'm going to be showing you kind of how to go through it and diagnose this. The very first and simplest thing to do when doing this is have somebody get inside the vehicle here, have them sit inside the vehicle, push the brake, have someone else go up behind the vehicle and check and make sure if the brake lights are working. In this case, the brake lights were not working, so it's actually an issue with the brake pedal position switch or the brake light switch, which is causing the brake lights not to work. Now, before I just go ahead and change the switch, the very first thing you're going to want to check is you're going to want to check the fuses and make sure the fuse for that is not blown. This here's a 2010, like I said, with the 6R80 transmission. I've got my diagram up here, and it's going to show me that it's fuse number 5, which is the brake shift interlock, as you can see right here. So we're going to check out fuse number 5. It looks like it's the 5th one down here on the left side. This is on the inside fuse box. If you look here at the diagram, it's the 5th one down. It's this one right here. This is the inside fuse box. So it'll be over here behind this passenger side kick panel down here. So I'm going to go out and pull that kick panel off, and we're going to check that fuse. Okay, so I'm in here on the passenger side. I went ahead, I pulled the floor mat back out of the way. And for this fuse box, I'm going to get my light here. You're going to have to pull this panel off. It's kind of like a little door here. If you pull back here, just kind of pull it towards you, it'll open up. And you've got your nice box here with your diagram on it. So we're just going to pull this cover off. There's a little tab that you press in here, and we'll pull the cover off. And then we're going to look for fuse 5 here. So I'll try to put the camera where you can see this a little bit better. Okay, so fuse number 5 here, if you go on the very top left there where that green one is, and you count down 5, so all the way down, it's that red 10 amp one. Right there next to that other one that says Ford Motor Company on it. It's right there. So it's going to be this one right here. So I'm just going to pull this out with a needle nose. And I'm going to check and see if it's bad or not. And I went ahead, I got that pulled out. And it looks like that fuse is still good. It is not blown at all. It's kind of hard for me to catch it on the camera here. But as you can see, that squiggly line that kind of goes through there, it's connected. If it was blown, that line would not be connected. It'd be like split, almost like if a light bulb was blown or something like that. So this, obviously the line goes all the way through, so the fuse is not blown. So now that I've confirmed that, I'm going to stick the fuse back in. So I know the fuse is good, so it's actually an issue with the brake pedal position sensor, or the brake light switch, I guess you could say. So I'm going to stick the fuse back in. Okay, so now that we've confirmed that the fuse is good, the issue I do believe is actually the brake pedal position switch itself, or the brake light switch, whatever you want to call it. That is going to be located here on the driver's side. I'm going to come down here underneath the dash. And come down here, and you look up in here. Obviously, here's your brake pedal itself. It comes down to your pedal down here. You follow it up, and you look right here where this electrical connector is, with that little blue thing right there. That actually turns out to be what your brake pedal position switch is. Now, changing these usually isn't too difficult. It's actually pretty simple. I'll show you how to do it here. I'll put my light up. Sorry about the bad lighting here. But what you're going to want to do is this here. You're just going to twist this. Actually, you're going to twist it this way. So you're going to twist it just like this. And then it's going to pop out of here. And as you can see, when the brake is pressed, it pushes this in, which allows the lights to turn on, or the gear shift to shift out of park. Once it's not pressed, obviously the lights won't come on and the gear shift will not be able to shift. So what we're going to do here is it's already disconnected from there. It's just a little electrical connector here, it looks like, and we're just going to push in on the little tab. I know it's kind of hard to see down here. and we're going to pull that out. So I'm going to go ahead and get that pulled out of here. Okay, so I went ahead, I twisted it out, obviously, pushed it on the little tab in the electrical connector, pulled it out. Pretty simple to get out. You're going to want to look here. This one does have this is a 4-pin connection. You're going to want to double check if yours is a 4-pin connection. Obviously, I want to get another one with a 4-pin connection. I think some of these might have a 3-pin or a 5-pin or a 6-pin or something along those lines. So you're going to want to check how many pins it has and compare to the new part before I go ahead and buy that. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get a replacement one of these. This one does still say Ford Motor Company on it, so it might still be the original. It probably most likely is. I'm going to go ahead and get a replacement. I'm going to put it in and make sure it works. Okay, so I went ahead. I have the new part here. I got one from AutoZone. They were the only ones that had this specific part. The part number for this specific one is SW8241. It is 4-pin. I know this vehicle does have cruise control. It does have anti-lock brakes, as well as it does power the brake lights, and it does have the brake shift interlock. So, because it has all those features, it has specifically this 4-pin connector. If you do or do not have any of those features, or you have any more features, it may have a different pin connector, so you'll definitely want to check on that. You want to make sure it has the same amount of connections as the one you pulled out. So this one has a 4-pin connector. I got another 4-pin connector here. So I'm just going to come up here underneath the dash, and I'm going to get it installed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just plug into the electrical connector first. Kind of hard to get this on camera. Space actually isn't too bad on this one. I know on a lot of vehicles it's really tight under here. I'm just going to plug that in. Okay, that just clicked into place. And I'm going to come up here to where the switch belongs, and I'm just going to twist that in opposite way it came out. And then we're going to try it out and make sure it works. Okay, so I'm inside the vehicle here. Just going to turn the key to the on position. Got my foot on the brake. And I can shift to reverse. I can shift to neutral. I can shift through all the gears here. So it's working. I can shift it back into park. I'll fire it up. And sure enough, I can shift right out of park. No problem. Just pushing the brake goes right into gear, just like that. Simple little fix. So yeah, I've got it running now. It goes into all the gears just fine. Easy to shift. Everything works just like it should. So super simple part to change. I know that is kind of annoying if that goes out, especially if you are out somewhere, but it is super easy to change. So hopefully this video helped, and thanks for watching.